I wake up every day and I feel like I'm the luckiest man on the planet. I mean, I really do. I tell my wife every morning, every day I wake up, I go, I think I really am the most blessed man alive. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. God must have sent an angel down to follow me around, and just every time He could have blessed me with great people. Seriously, I really believe that. And a couple of years ago, this couple walks into my office, a mother and a daughter, and literally changed our business. I mean, you think about it in your life, there's always going to be different people that have an impact on your life, yes or no? They always say you're one recruit away from an explosion, which I believe that. I believe that with everything inside me. I believe it's got to be you first before you can ever attract that person. But a couple of years ago, they walked into our office, changed our business, changed everything. And I'm so proud of what they are doing. They're doing an amazing job. They're phenomenal in all areas of their life. They're killing it. You're seeing their growth happen right now, but it's because they've made some decisions. And I'm so blessed that they're our business, right? I'm so blessed that they've inspired so many people in this room. They really have done such an amazing job. I'm so proud of them, and you're going to see why as they speak here on stage. If you guys can stand up and give a huge round of applause for the awesome Tony and Rick Velasquez!
We love you guys so much. We're so blessed that you're in our life and we're in yours. Of course, we want to thank God for this amazing business and that He has blessed us with all His people. And for our amazing team, we love you guys. Obviously, I'm just going to say a couple things and really let my mom take most of the time. So, here we go. Oh, yeah. Perfect. For the first thing, give your team air. And you're like, what does air mean? Well, I will tell you. So, air, appreciation. So like I said, I feel like God has blessed us with the people in our lives. And so every time we recruit someone on our team, we know that it's a gift from God. So we don't take it for granted. It's not just an idea. It's really like a life that God has given us personally. 2, inspire. Inspiration, inspire. So the best way to inspire people is by self-improving. You always need to be getting better so that you can inspire someone else, and by your numbers. Small numbers are not going to inspire anyone, and we learned that the hard way. So I'm telling you now, you're brand new, do big numbers and you're going to inspire the masses. And then finally, recognition, which who doesn't love some recognition, right? I know if you didn't get recognition just now, it probably is the worst feeling because I've been there. So next event, get recognition. And so I'm just going to brag on our team a little bit, the momentum that we have going on. So in June, we did 6 by 2, and that is not something to brag about, but the numbers following it. In July, we did 25 by 11. August, we did 23 by 14. September, we did 29 by 18. Then in October, we did 15 by 19. So you can obviously see the growth that's going on in our team right now. And that is 9 times the production in 4 months. So wherever you're at right now, and you did 9 times in the next 4 months, just imagine that. And I know our team is going to do that, so we're really excited. So I'm going to let my mom take the next part of the time, and I would say this, I might have recruited her into the business, but she birthed me. So give it up for my incredible mom right now. Made me in tears, and you said,
self-improvement is so much more. It's really how you live every day of your life, okay? So self-improvement, okay, so it's not just reading a book, guys. It's not just reading it. It's actually doing what the book says, okay? Do something, Tony tells me all the time, do something every day that scares you. So when you're reading the book, it's not enough just to check it off your list to read the book. You got to do something. When we're listening to audios, apply those audios. You can't just have it going on in your car and give it to autopilot like we do and not listen to it, right? Okay, this one, I got to tell you guys, I fought this. I didn't fight it in person. I was open at every meeting, but I fought it in my heart. I did not like Jeff Velasquez telling me to be at every meeting. I came here for freedom. I didn't come here for a boss, right? But there are so many meetings that I've gone to that it scares me now to think of what meeting was it that clicked for me, right? You guys don't know what's going to happen to you here. And if you miss the next meeting, you don't know what somebody's going to say that's going to impact you. And for those of you that go to church, you know this. You've heard scripture over and over and over, but one day that scripture hit you, right? And something changed. So, real quick, there was one meeting that it was a memorable moment for me. It was about 4 months ago. Crazy, right? 4 months ago, things started changing here. It was at Chris's office, and the great Miranda voice was speaking, and she said something that maybe to you guys isn't going to be a big deal, but it clicked for me. She was up there talking about what her and Marco were doing, and she said, what we're doing right now, the things we're reading, the things we're putting in our head, the things we're doing, success is inevitable. And it just sort of clicked for me, a little. Then later that day, my mom called me and told me somebody that she knew had passed away from a drug overdose. And she said, you know, it was just inevitable. His life led to that. And so those two things in that one day, it just hit me. If I just keep doing what I'm doing, and I keep showing up, and I'm present at a meeting, I'm part of the meeting, I'm part of the environment, I'm not a pew sitter, right? Success is inevitable, guys. So I mean, that just clicked for me, but what if I would have missed that meeting? What if I would have missed that? Okay, be on KTs, number one. Let's get on some KTs, right? And number two, don't just go through the motions. Be on KTs. Don't kick yourself if you don't do something right. Ask yourself, hey, what did I do right and what could I do better? That's it. Move on, get on KTs. But quit preparing, and never getting on KTs, okay? You know, SSTs in the room, you know? Doing interviews, you guys, do interviews with confidence. Now, I'm just telling you guys what I wasn't doing and what I think has changed. Because I think I was doing interviews, I was saying the right words, I knew my presentation, but I had this little begging attitude. What are we begging people for? We've got the greatest opportunity in American business here, you guys. So quit begging. Because you know what's going to happen? If they're not interested, you know, sucks for them. But number two, go build a bigger business because it's going to attract them back to your business. Okay? So, and don't just say, I'm going prospecting. Make prospecting a way of life. When you go to pick up groceries, we all have to still live life, right? There's going to be somebody there. When you're picking up the cleaners, when you go to Starbucks, get music up to make it be a way of life. Because some of us are BSing ourselves by saying we're going prospecting, okay? So we don't even take these, right? Okay, so people who self-improve, stop making excuses, you guys. Like, if you're the person that says this, or you guys will have people that say this, like they say, well, yeah, that was great for you, but for me, or for this person, I shouldn't say it that way, or I shouldn't. Okay, that means you need to go self-improve, okay? So people that self-improve, they stop making excuses. And that's huge in this business. You don't want to make excuses. They add value to their team. Okay, 4 months ago, I didn't think I was adding much value to my team. And I just really started taking this serious, and now people are coming to me. I never even thought of myself in that position, so guess what? I wasn't in that position. So I started just really taking this, like Tony said, these are a gift from God, these people, you know? And so I need to add value to them. So I need to be in my word, number one, but I need to self-improve by being at meetings and reading and listening. So I got to add value to my team. And people that are self-improving realize there is zero growth without some challenge. Now, we're all trying to go around the challenge or over the challenge, but you kind of got to go through it, guys, okay? There's no growth without challenge. So James 1, 2, and 3 says, consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, okay? God has a Start welcoming the no's. You've got to go through them to get better. All right, guys? And people who self-improve begin to have more faith. Jeff Philsek has stretched my faith so big in this business. I first came here, and for me just to utter my commitment of one by one, I'm like, oh, did I do it? Oh, I can do it. And he started out this big bass drum thinking. I really truly came here just like this. Just want my army to get out of my way. I don't care about the team. I didn't get it. Okay, but he has stretched my thinking so much, and that's only because I allowed it. You know what? There's a ton of people sitting in this room that are not going to allow it. We need to allow it, guys. Okay? So yeah, Matthew says, according to your faith, it will be done to you. Now this is proof in the pudding. In June, what was my faith? 6 by 2, right? What is your faith level right now? Probably the numbers that are next to your name. That's your faith level in this business right now. All right, guys? And without faith, it is impossible to please God. And I love Primerica, and I want to do big things here, but first and foremost, I want to please God. And He did that. All right, guys, so to end it, yes, in June, my faith level was 6 by 2. This month, my faith level is 30 by 30, okay?
What? We got to tell you later one more time. Next couple I'm going to recognize or get to introduce. Again, and same thing. I mean, you just never know. You'll see. You know, fortunately, I mean, maybe the reason I feel like the most blessed man on the planet is the top 3 team captains in this room, or directing Kelsey and I. Right? Maybe that's why, but you'll see why they're the top. You can see it. You can just listen to them, hear them. But these people have changed our lives, and they've impacted so many people. You know, I really, you know, in January, we made a decision. You know, we got all of our directs together, and we said, we're going to go build a big base shop. And a big base shop to us was not 30 grand, it wasn't 40 grand. We were going to dominate this company. We were going to beat everybody. We were going to show people that we came here to do something big. We were going to show people we meant it. We looked at all the people that have done something big. You look at Neil Gerfine and what he's done, right? You look at Tanya Poe and Eric and Amber Davis. You look at Alex McAvan going over $1 million. You look at the people he produced. You look at Chris and Joy Legaspi just went over 500 grand. They've been here for like 4 months, right? You look at everybody who did anything big, built a big base shop or came out of a big base shop, yes or no? You look at Brett Burks build a big base shop, yes or no? You look at Chris Howard build a big base shop. You look at Rick Susie build a big base shop. Randy Alexi built a big base shop. Anybody who did something big built a big base shop. And in this room, there was a bunch of us. And the 3 team captains you're going to hear from are the 3 people that locked arms with us and said, I'm in. They didn't just say they were in, they were in. And this couple I'm so proud of because I'll never forget, Daniel came to my house one night, and we were sitting in the lobby, and he says, Jeff, I promise you, I will be a game changer. I'll be the one. You can count on me. He didn't just say he left that night and did it. Right? Him and Elvia are such a phenomenal couple. I'm telling you, anytime you have people like this come into your business, you can just look at them and say, that couple right there is going to inspire and influence thousands of people. And they've done it. They might not know it yet, but they've done it.